Then what?
How are everyone in Part Prabhu?
They're doing well, Prabhuji. Yeah, they're doing well. They had a good holiday as well. It's very nice.
We all went together to.
We all went together. Yeah,
to India.
we actually went to Ecuador, Prabhuji. Ecuador and South America, Peru. So they had a good time. Okay, so let me send this email.
We have the Wi-Fi connection. Like,
Wi-Fi, yeah, from last time. It's working.
Mataji వెళ్ళిపోవాలని తొందరగా క్లాస్ ఏదో ఉందంట.
So class 30 minutes only for me.
Prabhu, what is your email, Prabhu? Can I send you an email so you can post on WhatsApp the link?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Thoram 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 RRP @gmail.com.
So THORAMRRP@gmail.com. Okay. I'm sending you the link, Prabhu. You can just post for the rest.
The chapter 17, right?
Chapter 17.
Yeah, I have it from. I am there.
No, I sent you a link for the YouTube. So
okay.
All devotees who are not coming, they can access it. If you can just post the link.
Most of the contacts, I think,
You're on the WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, just put. Oh wow! This is.
Christmas వెళ్తారు చికాగో.
చికాగోలో ఎక్కడ ఉండేవాళ్ళండి మీరు?
మేము ఇలినాయ్లో నేపథ్యంలో ఉన్నాం. నేపథ్యం అరోరా ఈ ఏరియాలో ఉన్నాను. టెంపుల్ 3 minutes
అరోరా టెంపుల్
అరోరా టెంపుల్ కాదు. అరోరా టెంపుల్ అటు ఉండేవాడు. అటు 20 minutes వెంకటేశ్వర టెంపుల్ అని talking about. అరోరా టెంపుల్ అంటే వెళ్తుంది. Oh, my daughter likes the tamarind rice in that temple. That's famous tamarind rice.
Marriage in వెంటనే we were there in Chicago Hoffman Estate.
Oh, Hoffman Estate. ఏ రోడ్ గోల్డ్ రోడ్ నుంచి ఎంత
long time back. Gulf పక్కనే.
Hoffman Estate is like 30 minutes from
AT&T.
59 we used to take 59 a lot.
Yeah.
That goes to all the way to Hoffman Estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we'll do kirtan, Prabhu. Shall we start kirtan? Okay. You'll play the mridanga? Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you just keep that?
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Bhuttinami. Namaste Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवास आदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की मायपुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा मैया यमुना मैया की तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarane. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hare Krishna. What are your names? Shania. Oh, beautiful name. I like your hair. You look so nice. Very good. And how about you? What's your name? Natisha. Oh, beautiful names. Very nice. So what grades are you both in?
She is not here. She will go to pre-K.
She's going to pre-K. Oh, wow. Big girl. Very nice. Are you excited for school? Very nice. How about you?
I'm going to 8th.
You're going to 8th grade. Oh, okay. Very nice. 8th grade. Yeah. Your Nanika is going to 8th too. You're going to 10th. 9th.
High school.
And you're going to Vikings. He's going to the 12th grade. Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Please come. Wonderful. Hare Krishna. Good to see you both.
We can ask you for
Yes, yes, I remember. Hare Krishna.
Oh,
I think last time Dad had come, right?
yeah.
Krishna. Welcome. Please come. Hare Krishna. You can sit here too. However you're comfortable. Yeah.
Are you okay sitting down?
Okay. So a couple of weeks back, we had a wonderful program called Sadhu Sangha. So I'd like to hear from everyone who were there. How was your experience? What was something which really struck with you, which you're still carrying with you? Maybe we'll start with Prabhu.
For me, it was the first time attending it.
First time.
It was great to see all the devotees together, and almost hall was kind of full, and it was kind of 3,000 devotees.
So there were 3,000 devotees across North America who had all come to Dallas during the Memorial Day weekend. It was a 3-day festival, and Prabhu was explaining what he experienced.
We actually signed up for only one day, Saturday, but we spent all 3 days.
All 3 days there, yeah.
And it's kind of amazing kirtans, and people, all the devotees. It's a different feeling. We personally need to be there.
Yeah.
I was listening kirtans earlier on YouTube and all that stuff, but being there among the devotees and the way in which they dance, and it's quite an experience.
Yeah, that's a very nice point. Association of devotees. When you are in association of devotees, it makes a big difference, right? Like as parents, we tell our kids to have good friends. Why? Why do we say that? Because when you're in association of good friends, it rubs off on you, right? So same way, Prabhu is explaining that when he was in the association of devotees, seeing the devotees, seeing them so enthusiastic, the way they were experiencing the kirtan, it rubs off on you. So that's why association of devotees is one of the 5 limbs of bhakti. So the first limb is chanting the holy name, which we just did as kirtan. Then second is reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is Shastras. Third is associating with devotees. The fourth is deity worship, looking at the form of the deity. And the fifth is making your space. Like, don't we feel like we're in the mode of goodness right now in this space? Making your space in such a way that you feel like you're in the dham, right? So if you see around, it is like simple living and high thinking, That's how you want to make your space. So 5 things are very important, and Prabhu was explaining about associating with devotees. So thank you, Prabhu. Mataji.
Similar experience, Prabhu. I signed up only for Saturday. I pleaded with the Mataji to give me,
Service.
No, the ticket for Sunday as well. So she was like, "We're not allowing at the gate." I was like, "Mataji, you know something? It's a very special place."
Hare Krishna, please come.
My sister-in-law's mother-in-law.
Hare Krishna, please come. Hare Krishna. Please come. Hare Krishna.
So I told her, it's a very special case. We moved from Minnesota. I didn't know Sadhu Sangha is like this. You have to somehow allow me.
Yeah. This is Rasika Shiromani, Mataji?
Yes, I think
Rasika
so.
Shiromani,
She was
okay.
there.
Yeah.
And, one more lady was there who was assisting her.
Okay.
I told her, Mataji, please give me, I want to attend tomorrow also. Then she charged a little more.
Sure.
Because they want to discourage at the gate.
Right.
But,
They allowed you.
It was the experience was so good that I didn't want to miss.
You wanted to miss.
Actually, they didn't go home. They stayed in the relative's place nearby.
Oh, in Frisco.
Right.
At your sister's
At
place.
night, and then continued the next day morning.
Wow.
Morning, first day we went for Mangalaki to almost.
We went 4:30,
Yeah,
okay.
4:30 we went there. They started Mangalati at 4:15.
4:15.
So we went for Narsima prayer and then
Okay.
the whole day we stayed.
You stayed there.
Yeah, next day.
You were able to chant with devotees as well?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. Guru
Yeah.
Guru Maharaj would have been there, right? He's usually there. His grace
Vaisheshika
Vaisheshika
Prabhu was
Prabhu.
there and he was
His
sitting-
Holiness
everybody
Radhanath
was
Maharaj
sitting
around him.
around
Yeah,
him and they were
always.
chanting.
Yeah.
It was so good. We just sat at a distance from
Yeah.
him, but we could see
It's
he
very
was
nice.
like sitting on
Chant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Always.
chanting.
Correct.
And Mataji Prabhuji did so many services in the South Sangha. Prabhuji helped me, and Mataji helped me. He came to my house, doing all the cutting, cooking, and all
Wow.
that.
Wonderful.
Prabhu, you gave us such a wonderful opportunity for
Meeting Gurudev?
Maharaj,
Yeah.
coming
Sharing my experience, my fear and everything.
I didn't do much service, Prabhu. Mataji.
She did everything. We got the flowers, she got the sparkling water. She didn't even take the money. She
Wow.
was like,
Very
Mataji,
good.
it's my contribution, please.
Hare
let me-"
Krishna.
We
came here.
first time Maharaj was there and I could see Mataji was literally walking in the air after Maharaj. She was so blissful. I mean, I was like, this is what it feels like to be in the presence of the
Yeah. Yeah. So it said even a moment's association with a devotee, it can actually change the trajectory of our life. Like there's a very nice example of a hunter, right? The hunter's name was Mrigrari, and Mrigrari was such a bad person that when he would kill animals, he would not kill them right away. He would kill them in such a way that he would wait for the animal to actually suffer. But with the association, just a moment association with Narad Muni, the whole trajectory of his life changed. So we should always consider that even a moment's association with a senior devotee can actually change somebody's trajectory. So nice.
Transform.
Thank you. Take it down.
Guruma was so easy down. Yeah, they were sitting and swinging and stuff. Right? So, and the kids were so open, like Priyanka and
Nainita?
Nainita were like just chatting with the Maharaj and Guruma. So,
They were so quiet.
other than
Were Anish and Abhiram there too? You weren't there. Okay.
They gave up kids during that time and then came.
Oh, they came. Okay. Okay,
So it
nice.
was a wonderful experience.
Very nice.
I
Yeah.
was telling my sister also next year, at least one day we'll plan all of us will
Yeah, you should be there. It's very close. It was very close to your home too. Frisco, just very close by. Very 10 minutes. Yeah. Very nice.
So we took very much advantage of them.
Very nice.
Also, next generation will be in Dallas only. What will they
Is it?
Is it Mataji? I hope so.
Oh, wow.
I heard last year and it happened this year also. So
Very nice.
If we are lucky enough.
let's see it might happen again.
Very nice. Mataji, how was your experience?
Oh,
You were there too.
I cannot express how I felt this time because Vaisheshika Maharaj came to my house and I got to serve him with my family and my family was participating. All devotees were there. It was nice story. And Sausanga, the kirtans were so. There was this meditation kirtan they were doing Om and I was sitting in the front four lines.
This is the Leela Kirtan?
The
Leela
Kirtan,
Kirtan.
I think. I don't know when I fell asleep. I mean, the deep sleep,
Or like
Not
Samadhi.
in the dreaming state.
There's a
The
Samadhi.
deep sleep, yeah, I went to sleep and I suddenly came back. I was expressing this experience with my kids and they said, yeah, so I went and came back. So they were saying, I also went, mommy, they were like, that meditation was so deep, it just took us to somewhere and then brought us back.
Mm.
Like they're dancing right in front of me, like I can see that and then I don't know when I went.
Mm.
It was so relaxed and I was so exhausted because of the services and going talking kids and I have friends at home and all. But that sitting there and being in the kirtan was like
Such a good experience. It was a nice experience.
That few moments that's enough for me for this whole year. So
Yeah, they say that even if you just have a small molecule, of this in your life, it's enough to take care of the entire lifetime. And if you just collect such small molecules throughout your life, we are able to make our lifetime successful. So, Hare Krishna. So we have quite a number of new people. What's your name? Akhil. Okay, nice meeting you. And what grade are you going? 12th grade. Okay. Senior. How do you feel?
college
Same.
We have another kid in the same grade, right? Sri Gopikumara's son. Is he going to
Tejas.
first grade now?
Tejas is going to 12th or
He's going
11th?
to 12th and he's going to first year.
I think he's going to 12.
He's going to 12th?
Yeah,
Okay.
same age.
Nice.
And teacher?
Going to 11.
Teacher is in the high school because
Not Tejas.
Okay.
Sid is here. When door open, particular instant one particular.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We have
Yeah.
Sid who is just finishing 12th grade.
He is going to college this year.
He's going to college this year. So have you finished your college apps and everything? Not yet. So you're in the process. Okay. Good luck.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Welcome. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Welcome. Hare Krishna. Please come.
Babaji, you should meet this special boy.
Oh,
He's
Hare
famous.
Krishna.
He's famous in India.
What?
He
Who?
just came from India, so
Who is this special person?
you should meet.
What? Your sister's son? Oh wow! Hare Krishna. Welcome, Mataji. Please come.
He
Hare
talked
Krishna
to
Prabhu.
Gaurav Prabhu.
Ah, what is your name?
Shishi.
Shishir. Welcome. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Maybe birthday girl Ralaga.
Let's have all the devotees come a little bit closer so that everybody can get a chance to sit. Don't be shy. Please come forward. Come, Shishir, come forward. And where's our birthday girl? Is our birthday girl here?
Grandmother.
Okay.
Birthday girl is slowly coming.
Birthday girl is coming.
Serving grandparents and
Very nice. Getting special blessings on today's day.
So a lot of devotees coming from one more family.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. Okay, so because we have so many new people today, we'll do a small icebreaker. The icebreaker's name is called Save Me. Don't we all need to be saved, right? Something or the other. So imagine that you're all survivors of a shipwreck. Okay? We've just had a shipwreck and you're all survivors and you're swimming for your lives in the ocean. However, there is only one life jacket. There's just one life jacket. And you have to decide who gets it. But only one survivor can actually receive it. So each person has to give reasons to convince each of us why you are going to win the life jacket. So, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So the situation is, happy birthday, Hare Krishna. We have to embarrass you. Hare Krishna. Okay, so here is the situation. Okay, there was a shipwreck and we're all swimming in the ocean to survive. Okay, but there is only one life jacket available and you have to give reasons why you are the most eligible to receive the life jacket. Okay, so we'll start with Anish here and then we'll go all the way this way. So Anish, why do you think you should get the life jacket?
I don't think I should.
Because you know how to swim.
He prefers sacrifice only.
So who would you like to give your life jacket to?
My mom.
Your mom. Okay. For the record, he said mom. Okay, very good answer. How about you?
Fighting mom and dad.
Yeah.
Can't get the same answer now.
Yeah.
Well, I can also swim, but I can't pick the same answer. So
The ocean's really rough. All kinds of your strokes are not going to work. You need the life jacket.
Yeah, no more sacrificing, no more donating.
Yes.
Okay? No donation allowed.
What are some qualities which will help everybody convince that yes, we really need to save you?
Qualities about me.
Yeah.
Because you have to be safe.
Yes.
Why do you deserve the life jacket?
Because I'm young and,
He's young. Yes.
and about to go to college,
He's about to go to college. Yes.
about to start my life.
First
entering
time in
the
life.
world.
Yes. Very nice. So he's young. He's about to start his life, and he's going to college. Okay. Very nice. Okay. How about you?
I don't know how to swim.
You don't know how to swim, so you need the life jacket, right?
Yeah.
Good reason.
Good reason. Okay. No? Will should we
She
pass?
doesn't understand that.
Should we pass? Okay. Bhakti Priya Mataji.
Oh, because I'm giving this human life, which I want to use, and I'm not done yet. So
Okay,
I
you're not
want
done
to
yet.
continue my learning and go back to Godhead. So I can do my services and go back to Godhead.
And if you're saved, you can save more people.
If I'm saved, I can use the opportunity to save myself first, and then if other people are inspired, it's God's blessing.
Very nice. Okay. Shri Gopika Mataji. There's no time to think, Mataji. Life jacket is here. You're about. You have to now convince everybody.
I would give it to my kids first.
Wow.
No, in the flight.
Even in the
you
flight.
put your mask
Yeah.
first.
Even in the flight, they say first you have to put your oxygen mask.
But the reason is, anyway, our life is over. The next people who can take Krishna conscious forward is the kids, right? So they were brought up in a Vaishnava environment, so they can take forward. So I mean, rather than me saving, I think I
Will
will
save one kid.
One kid can save so much.
Hare Krishna.
One kid don't need life jacket. He can
He's strong.
yeah.
Okay.
Or he can put the life jacket and carry
Get-
it.
get-
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. How about you? Mataji?
All of them, they are great things. So,
It's a brainstorming, Mataji. We want to hear thoughts.
Yeah.
It's nice to come from different perspectives.
You'll give it to your kids to save them. Okay. How about you? So you are in an ocean and you need a life jacket. Why do you think that only you should get the life jacket? Because you really want to go home. Yes. Very nice. That's a good answer. Yes. Okay. How about you?
I give it to my sister because I know how to swim, but then my sister might need it more.
That's a nice answer. Thank you. Okay, Shri Lasya. Why do you think you deserve to get the life jacket? Hare Krishna Mataji. To your mom? She'll give it to your mother. You can swim. Yes, Mataji. How about you?
yeah, it's very difficult for me. First of all, asking a Vaishnava or devotee, they are always ready to sacrifice. And second thing, parents, they are always ready to sacrifice for their kids. So if I get it, so I want the life jacket, as Bhakti was saying, even I feel the same. So because I got this precious life of human beings, so I want to achieve the goal of life and serve Sri Prabhupada mission. So that's why I want more chances to do that. Definitely, I would need a life jacket.
Nice. Thank you. Prabhu?
Still a lot of people.
No big. Okay, fine. Okay, Mataji.
Yeah, I second Mataji. Where
You'll give it to your
I
kids.
want to give my kids because first I wanted them to grow. They are very small, so they should first lead the life in Vaishnava.
Very nice.
My mom said she wants to give the life jacket to her grandkids.
To our grandkids.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. How about you?
I was gonna say the same thing. I said I'll give it to my kids. My mom already said that, so I guess I will take the life jacket so that I can improvise maybe more life jacket.
Nice. Okay.
It's the same. I would go with that as both my kids know swimming. I'll take the life
You'll
jacket.
take the life jacket.
And live my life.
Very nice. Yeah. How about you, Shishir?
I will share the life jacket with my mother.
Oh, wow.
You'll share it.
He'll share it.
Okay, do that.
One arm and another arm. with me. Okay. What about you, Sid?
Um,
For the record, your sister said she's going to give it to your mom, but no pressure.
I guess I'll give it to that.
But if you had to convince everyone that you had to get the life jacket, what points would you tell people that yes, I deserve the life jacket?
well, because I'm about to start a new chapter in my life, I want to be able to become an adult and have more freedom and responsibility.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. Similar to this answer. Prabhu?
Prabhu. That is the only way I can do more service.
So to be able to do more service, you would like to save. Okay. Ravi Prabhu? Only one. There's only one. Somehow you have to convince everybody that you are the one who deserves the life jacket. See, this is called true love. Yes, Mataji. He doesn't know swimming, so you'll save him. Okay. What about you, Lohit? So we just had a shipwreck. We just had a shipwreck, and we have only one life jacket. Why do you deserve the life jacket when there are so many different people? You'll save your mother. Okay. And how about you, Man? You'll give it to your husband. Okay. You, Prabhu, last.
I think first, Prabhu, in that situation, should we think about ourselves for the first question? Even if you are thinking ourselves, like, the others are there, so maybe just pray to Krishna that, okay, do I really deserve that? And personally, I know swimming, but still it's ocean, doesn't matter. Without life jacket swimming, how far you gonna swim?
Right.
So then definitely you think that, okay, if I deserve really, and then I can get the jacket. And as Mataji said, like, being into Krishna consciousness, we know the value of the life, and hopefully with this life, if I can get the life jacket, come out of the ocean, maybe I can still, take this mercy of Krishna, saying that, okay, he gave the opportunity of the life jacket to me and saved me because I wanted to spread Krishna to more number of people than the people along with me in the ocean.
Very nice. Beautiful.
That would be the thought process.
So, something which we have to now remember is that each one of us are actually swimming in this causal ocean, right? And each one of us is suffering. We're just tattering. Just like how water is on lotus leaf, we see how the water just trembles and falls. Similarly, each one of us, we are just trembling in this material world. And each one of us actually needs a life jacket. And the life jacket which we get in this age, which is called the Kali Yuga, is actually the holy name. This holy name we actually get because of the mercy of a devotee. When you actually get the mercy, this life jacket, which is the holy name, which is the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. This life jacket is an eternal life jacket, and it can actually help you cross not only this material world, but it takes you all the way back home, back to Godhead. So we should always remember that we are in need of a life jacket, and when life jackets are handed out, we should accept it. Okay, so today we are going to be reading from week 17. We are actually doing a program. It's a 52-week program, and we are on week number 17. So if everybody can get access to it, uh, Prabhu, if you can send it to your sister and her family, and Prabhu, you can send it to. They have it. Mataji's sister. Mataji's sister has. Okay. Does everybody have access to week number 17? You have Lalita Mataji,
I'm sending it.
and you can send it to her. Okay. Your cousins have it. Week number 17. Do you have it, Anish? Okay. I think your mom's sending it.
Put in the family group.
Ravi Prabhu, Shweta Mataji, please come forward. Lohit, come forward. All the kids can come forward. Come. Come sit here. Come. Keep coming forward. So everybody can come forward that way. So what grade are you going to, Shishir? What grade are you going? Which standard?
6. The 6th is done.
6 is done. Going to 7th. Okay. Very nice. Everybody got it? Or if you don't have a phone, you have access sitting next to somebody who has access to it?
It shows it's already there.
You got it, Anish?
I'm texting.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Okay, Anish and
Yeah.
you got it too? Okay.
I think you got it. Anish? Okay, I'm sending it.
Okay. So week number 17, we'll start with Prabhu. If you can read.
Week number 17. The nectar of the holy name. Haridas Thakura could defeat Maya. Because he was absorbed in thoughts of Krishna by constantly chanting his holy name. Maya to Haridas Thakura. After offering obeisances to Haridas Thakura, the woman said, I am the illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I came here to test you.
Okay. So Haridas Thakur, in this pastime, to just give you some context, Haridas Thakur was actually Lord Brahma who had come down as Haridas Thakur in Kali Yuga. And he was called the Namacharya because he would chant every day 192 rounds every day of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now, have you seen in your life that when you're doing something good, people around you get envious of you? Right? Has that happened to you, or is it just me? Each one of us has experienced that, right? So in this pastime, also, Sid, you had a question?
No, I'm saying it.
So in this pastime also, Haridas Thakur, because he was chanting the holy name, people around him were getting envious. And they actually sent this lady to distract Haridas Thakur. But this lady was actually the form of Maya Devi. And she comes to Haridas Thakur to actually distract him from chanting his rounds. But Haridas Thakur said that I will take care of your desires, but I just have to finish what is prescribed to me today. Okay? This continued 3 times, 3 days in a row. And after the 3rd day, she actually transformed. Right? And that was the effect of the devotee. So this is the pastime which we are reading. Okay, Prabhu.
In Bhagavad Gita 7.14, Lord Krishna says, Daiviyesha Gunamayi Mamamaya Duratyaya Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Itam Tarantite. This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it.
So, what are the three modes of material nature? The three, yes, Shishir.
Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna.
Yeah, please give him my hand. Very nice. So, the three modes are mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Now, these three modes, they cover an entity. We are a spirit spark. When we actually fall from the spiritual world to the material world, these three modes, they cover us, right? And because of this covering, when we actually see around us, we get covered by these three different modes. Lord Shri Krishna is explaining in the Bhagavad Gita here in this verse that this divine energy, which is the material energy, this consists of three modes, which Shishir explained, right? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. This is very, very difficult for us to overcome. However, somebody who surrenders to Krishna, all these three modes vanish immediately. And then, when they vanish, we are able to identify who we are. We are a spirit spark of a spiritual being. We have an eternal relationship to Krishna, and we also understand who Krishna is, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. Okay. Anish, you can read the next paragraph. Little louder.
This was actually proved by the behavior of Haridasa Thakur.
What was actually proved?
The 3 months in nature can easily be overcome.
Yeah. So this was proved by the life of Haridas Thakur. What was proved? That he was able to overcome the three modes of material nature. Okay.
Maya enchants the entire world. Indeed, people have forgotten the ultimate goal of life because of the dazzling attractions of the material world. But this dazzling attraction, especially the attractive beauty of a woman, is meant for persons who are not surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord says, Mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. One who is surrendered unto me cannot be conquered by the illusory energy. The illusory energy personally came to test Haridasa Thakura, but herein she admits her defeat, for she was unable to captivate him. How was this possible? It was because Haridasa Thakura fully surrendered to the lotus feet of Krishna, who is always absorbed in thoughts of Krishna by chanting the holy names of the Lord 300,000 times daily as a lap.
Okay. So question is, are we able to lead our lives like this by chanting the holy name 300,000 times like Haridas Thakur? We can't, right? We can't. So, does that mean we have no hope? No. So, we have to again go back to the Bhagavad Gita, right? In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna was instructing his dear friend Arjuna, right? Arjuna was the most powerful Kshatriya on the planet at that time. His only duty was to fight. He had prepared his entire life to fight. And at that time, when he had to fight, when he saw all his relatives, he was not able to fight. Right? Hasn't that happened many times in our lives? That we prepare, we have a plan, but all our plans fail. Right? Just like Arjuna, right? He had a plan, but that plan failed. It's said in Bhagavad Gita that his skin was burning and the Gandiva from his hand was slipping. This is the most powerful person in this material world, right? At that time, he actually surrendered to Lord Shri Krishna. And then Krishna explained to him that all you had to do was remember me all the time while you're doing your activity. So after the Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna, he still fought. He did his duty. But the difference was that he did his duty in the consciousness of Krishna, keeping Krishna in the center of whatever he does. So same way, dear devotees, we have to ensure that as a student, as a parent, we still have to do our duties. However, we just have to keep Krishna in the center of whatever we do. Right? When every day we eat food, but when we actually prepare food in the consciousness that we are preparing it for Krishna's pleasure, we offer that food to Krishna and then we accept it, then it becomes prasadam. Right? The same act, what we are doing every day, when we do it in the consciousness of Krishna towards pleasing him, that becomes Krishna consciousness. That is the difference of what we can do. And when we do that, then Krishna says, the person who has surrendered onto me, that person can very easily cross this material world, which is covered by the three modes, like Shishir explained, right? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Okay, let's go to the next passage for discussion.
In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Prakrite Kriyamanani Gunnai Karmani Sarvasa Ahamkara
Vimudhatma.
Kartarham Iti Manyate. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material.
Doesn't that happen multiple times to us? That we start to feel when things go well that, oh, it was because of me. And when things don't go well, it is not because of me. Right? Doesn't that happen? So this is what Krishna is saying, that happens because of our false ego. We start to think that we are the doer. We are the doer of the activity. However, it is only our desire. And that desire is getting fulfilled by Krishna. And Krishna only fulfills that desire based on what we actually deserve. Right? We desire a lot of things, but do all our desires get fulfilled? No. Right? We only get something what we actually deserve. Okay, let's continue. Mataji, you can read the next paragraph.
Success in any activity depends on five essential factors.
5 things. So success depends on 5 things. Okay, what are those 5 things?
The place, the door, the tools or senses, the endeavor, and finally the sanction of the Supreme Lord. Of these, the Supreme Lord's blessings is the most important. This sanction is connected to the Supreme Lord's favorable supervision of his material nature. For it is by the Lord's will that material nature acts.
So it's only because of Krishna's will that everything around us is actually happening. It's only because of his will. Okay.
Material nature acts according to one's consciousness. When the living entity is under the influence of the three modes of nature, his actions are conducted by the Lord's external energy, the material nature. But when he is transcendental consciousness, the Suddha Sattva state, his actions are conducted by the Lord's internal spiritual potency. The living entity can choose to have his activities conducted by either the Lord's external energy or his internal energy. This is the extent of the Jiva's minute independence.
So we have a minute independence. When we are actually in the mode of material nature, then it is being conducted by Krishna's external energy. But when we surrender onto Krishna, like Krishna, you have a plan, and my plan might not follow with your plan, but I completely surrender with your plan. Then we are under in the internal potency. Then Krishna is going to take care. Then we don't have to worry. We might have lots of plans, but those plans might not work out. But if you surrender onto Krishna's plan, Krishna is going to take care of you. That faith we should have, right? And when we have that faith, then just like Arjuna, Krishna told Arjuna that, Arjuna, don't worry. This battle has already been won. If you want to take some credit, you just have to do your dharma, right? That's very, very important. Okay, thank you. Next paragraph.
The moment the spirit soul surrenders completely at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and prays to Him for engagement in His loving devotional service, the soul is free from the bondage of fruitive reactions.
So when does the soul get free? When you completely surrender. What does that mean? What does surrender mean?
Telling that I am surrendering to you, you are the God.
So that means surrender. Okay. Any other example you can give of surrender, Sid?
I guess letting go of any any need to try to take control of things.
Is it easy? No, it's not easy, right? Is it easy to surrender to somebody? How would you feel surrendering to your boss? No, right? Not easy, right?
Like surrendering in battle.
Surrendering in a battle, right? Not easy. Here Krishna is saying, you surrender unto me, and when you surrender unto me, then I'll take care. How do you feel about that? Surrendering to Krishna. You feel good? Okay, what about you, Mataji? So Krishna is saying here that if you don't, like, for you to be able to easily cross over this material ocean, if you surrender to me, then immediately I'll take care of you. How does it make you feel?
It will be tough.
Tough, very tough. Yeah.
Surrendering to anybody.
Correct.
Tough decision. First of all, we think we have to be in control.
Yes.
We have to make our own decisions.
Correct. Right?
So giving up that will be very tough. It will take some time, dedication, and all is able to that.
So to be able to come to the point of surrender, we need to have some faith that actually, Krishna will take care of us. How do we develop that faith? Ravi Prabhu? How do you develop that faith?
Have faith in
To learn
because things may not go in what we expect.
your way. Yeah.
Just need to want to come 6 on because of your
Right. Like so, by our experience, we get faith. By seeing others' experiences, we get faith. By reading Shastra, we get faith. Right? So we have to develop Shraddha. Shraddha is very, very important. How do we develop Shraddha? We develop Shraddha by hearing attentively, listening attentively, hearing others' experiences by Shastra. Once we develop that faith, then it's very easy for us to surrender. Right? When we get those experiences in our life that, wow, we were at that point where we could not do anything on our own, but there was some miracle which happened. Right? That was hand of Krishna right there. Right? Okay.
By practice,
Mataji, by practice. Practice of what?
chanting, service, after the person.
So that develops your Shraddha, your faith. That, okay, I'm trying to serve Krishna and Krishna is going to reciprocate. And he does. Does he reciprocate?
Yes,
Yeah, you have felt it?
yes.
You have felt it, right? By you serving Krishna, you have felt the reciprocation, and that's why your faith has increased, which makes you feel that you want to surrender more to Krishna. Right?
It will increase by practicing.
It'll also increase your practice some more.
By days going on, it will increase.
Right. Right. So the main point here is the point which we just read was we feel that we are the doers, we are in control. However, we are not in control. When we feel that we are in control, it's actually the external energy of Krishna which is acting on it. But when we completely surrender, then Krishna's internal potency works, right? Which is away from the three modes of material nature. Okay, let's continue our reading. Go ahead.
In this stage, he proves the truth of the scriptural injunction.
Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityadas.
In his original spiritual identity, the spirit soul is an external servant of Krishna. This position gives the soul medicine, bliss. It is wrong to equate the position of an external servant,
An eternal.
servant of Krishna, with that of a slave of Maya. The illusory potency of Krishna.
Are you understanding what you read? We can go slow. So what we are reading right now is, it says that in our original spiritual identity. So do you consider yourself the do you consider yourself that you're a body, what you're seeing around you, or do you think you're a spirit spark, a soul? No pressure. What do you feel? Are you a body or are you the soul?
The soul.
You're the soul. Why? Why do you think that?
Because I'm given. I don't know how to explain it, but
You can do it in your own words.
because I feel like I don't control myself. It's like my mind or myself that kind of controls.
Nice. Good answer. So when you look around, right, we see lots of people, they leave their bodies, right? When somebody leaves their body, we say he has left his body or she has left her body. Who has left the body? The soul, right? When you look around, that body is still there. That person is still there. But now that person is not life, not conscious, not living, not moving. Why? Because the spirit spark has left the body. Okay? So each one of us is a spirit spark, and each one of us gets different kinds of bodies. Like if you look around, each one of us has different bodies. And these different bodies we get based on our desires from our previous life. Okay? Now, an ant, a dog, a cat, they're all the same spirit spark which we have, which we are, but they just have different bodies. Now, when we leave this body, either by old age or there's an accident or something, when we leave this body, at the time when we're leaving this body, the consciousness what you have helps drive you to the next body. Okay? In each body, we do four things, which is eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Four things. We eat, we sleep, we reproduce, and we defend. Right? If you look around, a dog does that, a cat does that, a pigeon does that, a sparrow does that, a rabbit does it. We do it. But there is a difference between the human body compared to the other bodies what you look around. What's different between our body and an animal body?
The difference is
Yeah?
we're shaped different and
We are shaped different. And
our brain is
our brain, right? We have a consciousness,
Intelligence.
right? We have an intelligence, right? We study, we get knowledge. Now, this human form of life, what we get it after millions of lifetimes. Each one of us have gone through different forms of the body to be able to get the human form of life. That's why the human form of life is so important, because we're able to think, we're able to use our intelligence, and we have to use our intelligence to be able to understand that we want to get out of this four things, the cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. How can we get out of this cycle? Krishna says again in the Bhagavad Gita that at the time when you're leaving this body, if you're able to remember me, then you come out of this eternal cycle, and the spirit spark, what we are, we actually get our spiritual form, each one of us. Now, how do we remember Krishna at time of death? Right? That is the point. Yes, Shishir?
If you remember your whole life, you remember him at the time of death.
Perfect answer, right? Say that one more time.
If you remember him the whole life, you remember him at death also.
Right, right. Will it work that if you don't study for a test and you go for your test, will you pass the test? No. Right? Each one of us has our final exam coming. Right? Did you prepare really well for your STAR test? Right. Right. If you don't, right? If you don't prepare for your STAR test and you just show up, do you think you would do well? No. Right? You wouldn't do well. But you would do really well if you actually study it all year long and actually then go for your test, right? So same way, we have a final exam which is coming up. We don't know when, but it's coming. It's just around the corner. Like Shishir said, if we actually prepare every day for that final test, we'll be ready. So we'll be able to remember Krishna at our time of death. Does that mean that we have to leave everything and go to the forest and meditate? Is that what Krishna is saying? No, he's not saying that. What is he saying? He's just saying that whatever you're doing, continue doing it, but just remember me, right? And when we remember Krishna, when we just remember Krishna, Krishna is actually thinking, oh, this person remembered me today. Wow, this person actually took some time and remembered me. And he will never forget that. He will remember, oh, this person actually took his valuable time to remember me today, right? So this is very, very important that we take our valuable time to remember Krishna. That Krishna, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this wonderful day. And thank you for me being able to serve you. And that, like Shishir said, at time of death will help us remember Krishna at the time of death. And then we'll be able to come out of this vicious cycle. Hope you were able to understand. This is what it meant. Okay.
In other words, the feeling of power and pleasure gained by lording in it over matter are insignificant compared to the
Ecstatic
one feels in the Lord's service.
ecstasy, sorry.
Even the 8 kinds of mystic perfections are compared with the bliss of being an eternal servant of
Krishna. So here's a question. How do you feel when you serve somebody? Lohit, how do you feel when you serve somebody? Let us say your brother asks you for a glass of water and you say, okay, I'll go and give him a glass of water. How does it make you feel? You feel like a good brother, right? Okay. How do you feel, Mataji, when you serve your kids? They're very hungry, and then you make something really nice, you give it to them, and they feel very happy. How does it make you feel? Very satisfied, right? So the satisfaction what you get when you serve somebody, you feel more happy than the person actually who is receiving something, right? That's why Krishna is explaining here that when we become the eternal servant of Krishna, the bliss which we receive in serving Krishna is actually 100 times more than the bliss which Krishna is experiencing. So that is our eternal position. Okay, next line.
And surrendered is the only means of attaining this state. No artificial method can be applied. The awakening of pure Krishna consciousness, which is perfection of the living
Entity.
is obtained only by surrendering to Lord and propensity for which the eternally inherent.
In the jiva. Okay, so this is a very important point, that we can get to the point of understanding our eternal position when we actually surrender to Krishna. Okay, Mataji, would you like to read the next one?
Hence, Lord Chaitanya says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 2207, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema, Sadhya Kabunaya, Shravanadi Suddha Chitte, Karaye Udaya. Pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the hearts of living entities. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, the living entity naturally awakens. The sword of knowledge.
So the pure love for Krishna is actually in our hearts. It is just covered right now. Just like when you put a fish in water, the fish knows how to breathe, right? We don't have to teach the fish how to breathe. Same way, we are eternally, we have love for Krishna, but we have just forgotten that. How do we develop that love again? That is by devotional practices. When we practice, automatically you feel that. Didn't you feel that when you were serving your Guru Maharaj? Right, Prabhu? Didn't you feel that? You felt it. Right? It is there. Nobody gave it to you. Nobody injected it to you. You felt it. Right? When you were at Sadhu Sangha, seeing the devotees, we felt bliss as well. Right? So this is a very important point, that pure love is in each one of us. Just like a wood has the ability to burn. Right? The wood has the ability to burn. It just needs a spark. Same way, we need that spark. Immediately when you get that spark, then pure love, develops in our heart. Okay, now it is question time. Okay, we're going to start with Lohit first. And you can get help from your mother. Okay, call a friend. Okay, what 5 factors determine the success of our activities? You can look in the paragraph. There were 5 factors which determine the success of our activities. What are those 5 factors?
The 5 essential factors are the place,
The place,
the tools,
the tools,
or senses,
the sense,
the endeavor,
The
and finally the
blessings of Lord Shri Krishna. Okay, so those are the 5 factors. Good job. Very nice. Okay, Shishir. Out of these 5 factors, which is the most important factor and why?
Blessing of Lord Krishna.
And why?
Because without the blessing of Lord Krishna, no action will be successful.
Very nice. Good job. Okay, next question for Sid. Explain the independence which is enjoyed by the jiva.
Well, it is something that Krishna granted us, which also like separates us from, not exactly separates us because all living entities have independence, but he gives us this privilege. Independence is more like a privilege in a sense, where it's something that is easily can be taken advantage of, especially in the material world where the 3 modes are trying their best to lure you into something that is not very good. And having that independence means that you have the choice of either sticking to the right path and focusing on Krishna, or deviating to another like material path. And so having that independence is something like a privilege that Krishna bestows upon all living entities. But more so, humans are the ones who have more emotional intelligence or stupidity to either deviate from the path or stay on the path.
Very nice. Beautiful answer. And also, it's very important the association what you have when you have that independence, right? Imagine a person is walking down the road thinking that on Friday night, I want to go to the bar, right? I want to go have a drink. And immediately, as they're walking, they say, "Oh, Prabhu, I'm going to the temple. Would you like to join me?" What is this Prabhu going to say? Yes, right? So the association of devotees makes such a difference that it can completely change the trajectory of somebody, right? Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Next question for Srilasya. Why does a pure soul hanker to be a servant of Krishna?
Pure soul is someone who loves Krishna very deeply and wants to and like does surrender themselves on Krishna because they they want to show their love to Krishna by serving him and doing everything they can for Krishna to as like a way of showing that they surrender themselves to Krishna.
So let's take an example of a pure soul. Let's take example of Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Chandramauli Maharaj. He is a pure soul. Why does he hanker to be a servant of Krishna? Why? He has his own independence. Why does he do that? You can get help from your mom. Yeah. Why Mataji? He gets bliss, right? He's getting Hare Krishna. Please welcome. What he is experiencing is out of this material world. He's getting that much bliss and happiness when he's actually serving Krishna, right? When you serve somebody, the happiness which you receive is more than the service which you're rendering. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, next question for Raghu Prabhu. So, Prabhu, how can one attain to the state of pure, selfless service to Krishna?
By giving the devotee suggestion and then following all the principles, doing chanting and reading about Krishna, reading scripture.
Right, and then you get a small molecule, right? Haven't you all felt sometimes in your life like something was different, right? That small molecule which you receive, that is that blessing of Krishna. And when you get that blessing, then you feel like you want more and more of it, right? So thank you, Prabhu. Okay, next question. We're going to go to Ravi Prabhu. What happens to one's karma when one becomes a servant of Krishna? First of all, what is karma? Let us ask Anish. What is karma to you, Anish?
Karma to me is like the result he deserves from his actions.
Yeah, very good. I like the way you put it, right? Goodness breeds goodness and evil breeds evil, right? Haven't we felt that? When you actually give something out in this world, you receive that as well, right? So that is your karma. So the question is, what happens to our karma when we actually become a servant of Krishna?
All ages, from ages what we carry our bad karma get burned from and get a better blessings of Krishna. We come out of this birth and death.
Yes, perfect answer. So it is said in our Shastra that the karma which we have accumulated for millions of lifetimes, right, different bodies, It is as tall as Mount Meru. And Mount Meru is taller, much taller than Mount Everest. That is the amount which we have collected. Can we get rid of this on our own? We can't get this rid. So the only way we can get rid of is by the mercy of Krishna. How do we do that? Think of the example that you have a pile of wood, dry wood, right? And when the dry wood just gets a spark of fire, what's going to happen? The whole thing is going to burn up. Similarly, the piles of karma which we have accumulated, as soon as we become surrendered to Krishna, everything gets burned up. Right? That is basically what happens to our karma when we become a servant of Krishna. Okay. Next question to Sri Gopika Mataji. Mataji, please share your experience of how you feel when you engage in devotional service to the Lord or his pure devotees.
You feel satisfied when you do a devotional service, and every time when you do a devotional service, you feel like you are getting cleansed. We are always covered with this greed, anger, and lust. So every time when you serve the Lord, you feel like the dirt is going away. So you are taking you're taking one step closer to the most pure one. So that's how I feel.
Very nice. Thank you. Prabhu, please share your experience.
First thing first, Prabhu, like it will make us to think about that we are not the body, and the greed, whatever other pride you have, that goes away because you are serving, whether it is the Lord or the senior devotee or Guru Maharaj. That makes you are the real identity of you are the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. That's the feeling you keep as you keep doing this service, and that makes you to register and remind yourself whenever if you are trying to deviate. Also. So come back. No, your position is not that. Your position is this one. So that will make you to
feel that. Very nice. Mataji, please share your experience.
In last 10 days when we served our Guru Maharaj, even though physically we were like straining all day, but our heart was very blissful, and we were very blissful to serve Maharaj. And we never considered about ourselves. Even though we are hungry, we are thirsty, we were always trying to please Guru Maharaj and serve him to the best capacity. So that was very blissful. Usually when we do medical things, we just get exhausted easily, and we'll see when it will stop or when it will be over. But these past 1 week, 10 days, it was not like that. It was very blissful serving Maharaj, and because he is pure devotee, his mercy and his blessings, and the way he understands us and the way he treats us, that's also very different experience. So last year, when compared to last year, this year it's more closer and more purification. Like if we do small mistakes, he get an opportunity to chastise us. Little bit corrections here and there, but he was very kind to us and tolerating, because sometimes we do mistakes, right? So, overall, it was very blissful. So that's why Sri Krishna Chaitanya was saying that we will be focusing on serving only all the time, and our identity as servant will be more prominent at that time.
This point which you brought up about chastisement, right? So it's very subtle. Like when there is a war, right? And one king has defeated another king, then they are actually enemies. But when a parent tries to correct a child, it is not like that, right? When a parent corrects a child, it's with love. Even though we might be angry externally, but internally our heart is to make this child better. That is how, Mataji is explaining the chastisement, right? The love, because they want to correct us. They want to help us bring on the right path. That is, the meaning of chastisement. So, yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
One point which I would like to make is that even though we feel that we are exhausted with serving, but because of their mercy, we get the capability of serving.
We'll serve more.
To serve more.
We get more energy to serve. Even though we are tired, we get more energy to serve. Do we feel like that at work? Right? We don't, right? We don't feel like that. Even though they're not paying us here, right? Materially, there's no payment. But still we feel like serving. Because we're getting something, right? It's different. Mataji, would you like to share your experience on how you feel when you engage in devotional service? Both of you. No, don't fight, please.
Telling about the Vaisheshika Maharaj when he served that day, it was such a blissful experience. It's like, this is what it feels like to serve your devotee, being in that presence. The anticipation of wanting to serve, being there before he arrived, having it ready. The contentment or satisfaction you feel, it's not comparable. So when you're asking work is a totally different. I'm like, this, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's over. Friday, done.
Yeah.
I want my 2 days.
Yeah, but when it comes to serving the devotees, there is some charm.
Yeah.
It just ties you up and you want to be able to do it more.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very grateful for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mataji.
I think because of you only we got.
Yeah, it was because of your sincerity. Yeah. Mataji?
Feeling blessed.
Feeling blessed. Yeah, I feel that. Anybody else would like to share? Yes, Prabhuji.
Majority of the devotees, first of all, Hare Krishna. Majority of the devotees are maybe knowing Telugu. I intend to speak in Telugu. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Instead of English. నా పేరు సూర్యనారాయణమూర్తి. మా శ్రీకృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభు ఫాదర్ పేరెంట్స్ శ్రీమతి దేవిదాసి మా కోడలు. మేము రోజు డైలీ 2 to 3 years నుంచి డైలీ 1 chapter ఆఫ్ భగవద్గీత వచనము శ్లోకాస్ ఆల్ ది 700 శ్లోకాస్ 79 రౌండ్స్ అయిపోయింది. 79 into 700 శ్లోకాస్. అట్లాగే భాగవతం కూడా ఫాలో అవుతున్నాం. మా కోడలు అబ్బాయి తెలుగు గీతా కాన్ఫరెన్స్ ఒక స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు. Every Saturday and Sunday, 1 class. They have completed all the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, and now Bhagavatam is going on, continue. We are following Krishna. We have visited Mayapur as well as Puri Jagannath. We are from Hyderabad. Recently, we have visited Dallas.
So Prabhu, please also share, by doing this, how is it making you feel?
ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది ఇవన్నీ చేస్తున్నందుకు?
ఏమిటి?
ఇవన్నీ చేస్తున్నందుకు మీకు ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది?
చాలా బాగుంది.
Chala bhaka.
తెలుగు అక్క?
Little bit.
No, Hindi. Hindi.
Little bit. I can understand. Yeah.
And Hindi Marathi.
Chala bhaka.
Krishna is always with me only.
Always.
That is fact. That is only one word. In Sankhya Yoga, Arjuna surrendered himself to Krishna. Like that, I surrendered to Krishna. And he is always, he will take care of both of us.
Okay.
Even though I am 79 and she is 63, we are able to do our life daily works without anybody's support.
Right.
Hare Krishna.
And thank you, Prabhu. And in Shastra it is said that when somebody takes to devotional services, 12 generations above and 12 generations below are also getting that mercy. So we can understand.
In this connection, I will take 2 more minutes.
Yes, Prabhu, please.
Today I have read ఒక కథ చదివినాను. एक कहानी पढ़ा मैं हिंदी आता ना
No, you can speak. Does everybody understand Telugu?
एक कहानी पढ़ा
No?
एक कूली फार्मर एक बस पे चढ़ा चढ़ने के बाद बस में फुल हो गया और एक आदमी मेरे जैसा एक आदमी बस पे चढ़ा चढ़ने के बाद उन्हें क्या कहा मेरे को उठ के उनका सीट में तो दे दिया देने के बाद 1-2 महीने के बाद फिर और एक आदमी चढ़ा उनको वो सीट दे दिया ऐसा 10 times used to stand and
Give it to somebody else.
the last destination में तो जो फर्स्ट पर्सन है ना उनको पूछा क्यों ऐसा करने तो मैं गरीब आदमी हूँ मैं कृष्णा का डिवोटी हूँ मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है डेली काम करे तो मेरे को पैसा आता है कम से कम कुछ तो भी सेवा करना सर्विस करना इस वजह से 10 people को मैं ऑफर करा मेरा सी दिस इज द सर्विस
Thank you. So what Prabhu was explaining, if you did not understand, is this is paying it forward, right? Somebody was sitting in the bus and he actually gave a seat to somebody else, and that kept getting paid forward. And when the first person was again asked that why did you do that, so Prabhu was explaining that it was all about service, that even though I was not very rich, I was a poor person, I'm a devotee of Krishna, but I wanted to serve, and the feeling which I got was much more than what you would get materially. Thank you for sharing. Okay, anybody else would like to share your experience? Mataji, would you like to share your experience, how you feel when you engage in devotional service to the Lord or his pure devotees?
First of all, I think that whoever is associated with us is Krishna's blessings. So first I associate with him through our family only. So all the happiness or all the Krishna consciousness I got from our house only. So first I will serve them, then the rest.
Thank you, Mataji, for sharing. Okay, so now we will go to the last section. Mataji, would you like to read? Preaching is the essence.
The Krishna consciousness movement is based on becoming Krishna conscious and making other Krishna conscious. My dear child, continue dancing, chanting, and performing
Sankirtan
in association with devotee. Furthermore, go out and trace the value of chanting Krishna Nama, for by this process you will be able to deliver all foreign souls. It is another ambition. Do you want me to stop there?
No, this is good. Yeah.
It is another ambition of spiritual masters to see his discipline not only chant, dance, and follow the regulative principle, but also praise the Sankirtana movement to others in order to deliver them. So Krishna consciousness movement is based on the principle that one should become a perfect and flexible in devotional service oneself, and also praise the path for
others' benefit. Okay, so Sri Lasya, what does this mean? What we just read?
It means that
you can go through the paragraph again. So here they're talking about preaching is the essence.
This shows that spiritual masters, when they disciples, the reason they're initiated and from different places so that they can explain to the people and that they can preach to other devotees, because that's the way that everyone can get the knowledge. You can get it by doing kirtan or by reading books, but the main is by teaching, and that's how you can spread the whole.
Nice. And here they also spoke about Sankirtan. What does Sankirtan mean? What is Sankirtan to you? Correct, chanting the holy name. So Kirtan is chanting the holy name. Sankirtan is when you're chanting the holy name in the association of devotees. So that is our movement, Sankirtan movement. So initially when we started, we did the Kirtan, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which we all sang, but we sang it with all the devotees. So we performed the Sankirtan movement. So this is the Yuga Dharma. So each yuga has a yuga dharma through which we will be able to be able to actually go back to Krishna, right? So in this yuga, Kali Yuga, which is the age of quarrel and hypocrisy, like Sri Lasya was explaining, the way to do that is through Sankirtan, by chanting, dancing, feasting together. Easy, right? Very easy. Chanting, dancing, feasting together, we will be able to realize who we are, who Krishna is, and what is our relationship with Krishna. While you're still doing your activities like every day, just putting Krishna in the center of what you do.
You get that knowledge, and also not just keeping to yourself. You have to spread that across, because there are a lot of fallen souls like us who are there out there.
This is a very, very important point, which Prabhu said. Not just keeping the gift with us, but distributing this gift to everyone. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is non-different from Krishna, explains this very point, which Prabhuji is explaining in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, that there are so many different fruits which are coming from this tree. I cannot distribute this fruit on my own. If everybody takes this fruit and distributes it, then the storehouse is going to increase more and more. Like in the material world, when you give something, something gets depleted. But when you actually give this gift to somebody else, it just increases more and more. So there are only two things which we should do. One, chant Hare Krishna and make your lifetime successful. And second, freely give it to others. Give this gift to others, right? Just like how Prabhu and Mataji are doing today by hosting this wonderful program, calling their friends, calling their neighbors, their devotees, right? And they're sharing this gift with everyone. So, okay, we'll stop here. And yes, Mataji, please share.
Last Sunday in temple, one young woman, she came. She's an American. She came for the first time to the temple. I think she met Krishna House devotees. In the morning she came, she met Krishna House devotees. And those young women, they guided her to the Krishna consciousness and process, and we gave some books, and she participated in Kirtan. After that, she attended our Guru Maharaj's lecture. And after that lecture, Gaurati and Guru Maharaj led us such a nice Kirtan, and he made everyone dance. So she was like jumping like anything, and she was like blissful. And she's like telling, oh, this is how many times I came to Kalachis, but I never came to this temple room and I never got this type of experience. You guys are so wonderful, and it's amazing. I want to come again and again, and it's the best thing happened to me. She was like ecstasy, and she was like jumping like anything, and she asked such a nice question. I don't remember the question, but she asked such a nice question, and Maharaj felt very happy. But for the first time, she was answering.
More than the question, she made a comment after the class, like after meeting in the Krishna house and the devotees, she had other plans to go out.
Yeah. But she cancelled all.
But she cancelled
She
it.
cancelled, and she was so glad. She was expressing her gladness that she was so glad that she cancelled all this and got into the temple room, having this class attended. And after that, she even got that Gaurarti experience. So it was really. So,
Yeah, it's a very, very blissful experience. The Krishna consciousness movement is a very blissful experience where we just read from Shastra, we chant the holy name, and have prasadam. Right?
And every Srila Prabhupada lecture, I hear that what is the difficulty? Just chant, dance, and eat
Eat
prasadam.
prasadam. It's not difficult. Thank you for sharing. Mataji. Okay, so we'll all sing the Narsingha Aarti together. If you know it, you can sing together. Yes, Mataji? Yeah, please send. Yeah, that will be great if you can send to everyone. Okay, does everybody have the words? Yes, Mataji. You got it? Okay. Namaste Narasinghaya Praladadadadai Hinanyakakshi Purvaksha Shiladankanakalaye Ito Nashingo Parato Nasimha Yato Yatoyami Yato Nasimha Pahi Nasimha Rindaye Nasimha Narasimha Madim Sharanam Kapate Avatara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Singha Lalita Hiranyakashipu Radhubrika Keshavadrika Naraharirupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrika Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Guru Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Prahlad Maharaj ki Tagore Premanande. So before we have prasadam, we all sing the prasadam prayers. So we'll sing the prasadam prayers together. If you know the words, please sing along. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnavi Salpa Punyavatam Rajan Swaso Navajayate Sharira Vidya Jal Jalindriya Taheka Jive Pele Vishaya Sagare Dharmadhe Jivati Lokamai Sodharmati Take Jaka Dina Samsare Krishna Bada Dayo Mai Kari Pare Jiva Joy Saprashadana Dilo Pai Jaya Namita Pao Radha Krishna Ganaga Preme Dako Shri Chaitanya Nitai Jai Mai Jai Nitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bhagavad Mahaprasad ki jai. Please come have prasadam. Hare Krishna.